Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm back with another tutorial of a blender. So in this video we are going to look into the unwrapping, okay? How unwrapping works, how you do the unwrapping. So all this stuff, the basic stuff, we will be covering the basic stuff in this tutorial. So and after this we will be going through the modeling classes. In that I will divide the classes into parts and I will tell modeling, unwrapping, so that you will know the advanced unwrapping, okay? But for this video I will be covering the basics, okay? So before going to the video, I want to tell you one thing: subscribe the channel so that I will get some encouragement, and hit the bell icon. You will get the notification whenever I upload a video, and you can learn before everyone, okay? So yes, so let's start without any delay. So coming to the unwrapping, so what is unwrapping first of all? So unwrapping is like you opening the chocolate wrapper, okay? So there is the chocolate, right? Our chocolates are wrapped inside a cover, right? So what we do, we unwrap, we open the wrapper, like we have some cover wrapped around that one, right? Around the chocolate, we open that wrapper and we eat the chocolate inside it, right? So just like that, our model is wrapped, like think it like it is wrapped with a paper. And in order to texture on it, in order to paint it, okay, in order to paint it whatever you like, what you should do is you need to cut the paper in a particular way that it will open like a plain paper, okay? So see, let me show you a real example, okay? If I go and take a cube, now think this is this is a paper wrapped, okay? This is a paper wrapped into a box, okay? Now see, let me go here, and yeah, now this paper is molded like this, right? So in order to texture it, so you want to texture some here, something here. So to texture it, what you should do is you should cut this side. See, let me change the color. See, if I cut this one, and see, here I will go to the front view. So see, if I cut this one, what it will happen? It will what will happen? The box will be opened like a paper, right? So after that, whatever the face you want to texture, you texture it, and after that you wrap it again, and the texture where you painted will exactly come into that same place on the box, okay? I think it is little bit confusing, as actually it is. So beginners, they will get confused. So let me go here. Yeah, innovations. Here is our innovations. So remove this. See, uh, normally our paper is like this, right? So if you use this paper and wrap it, fold it this side and wrap it as a box. So wrap it as a cube. Now see, uh, so you wrapped it like a cube, right? So this side you can see it is like a cube, okay? I am using mouse, so I am not able to draw it correctly, don't mind, okay? So now you just did this, okay, with a paper. Now if you cut here and here, here and here, if you cut like this box will be opened as a plain paper again, like this, a plain paper, and this will be the faces. See, if you get the faces like this and this, if you unwrap it, it will be open, right? This whole wrapped white color thing you can see, right? If you cut that, it will unwrap like this. And if you paint A, B, C, D like this, and wrap it again and close it again, fold it and close it again, and it will again turn up into a box. And wherever you painted this A, B, C, D, you will find it correctly exactly on that particular face, right? So this is what unwrapping does, and this is what unwrapping means. So how to really actually how to unwrap it, we will see that now. Okay, let me close this once. Now to unwrap, first of all you need to go to the edit mode. So how to go to the edit mode, you already know. See, there are so many basic classes and also basic modeling classes, modeling videos that are available in this channel. So if you didn't watch these videos before, just go and watch the videos. Okay, then only come to this video. You will not understand. Or if you are not a beginner, you will be able to understand. But if you are a beginner, first go and check the basic videos and after come here. Okay, now click the tab, go to the edit mode. After going to the edit mode, now you can unwrap it. So before unwrapping, we need to go to UV editing. You can go here, UV editing. It will give you like this, something like this, or stay in the layout mode. Left mouse click button and drag it. Click the left mouse button and drag it, and here go here and take UV editor. Now go to the edit mode. Now at present, if you click A, all the faces is selected. Now this is the default UV that is already created with by Blender, but we don't want this. Okay, we want the real unwrap. Okay, we want to unwrap ourselves. Okay, so our desired UVs we want. So how to do that? So first of all, why this is not correct? Let me tell you. So if I go to shading mode, if I go to shading, add a new material. I have added a new material to this one. Okay, see this one, right? Now if I shift A, texture map, if I add, see image texture I have added. Now here new, not black, UV grid or color grid you can take. I am taking UV grid, and okay, if I give it to the color, you can see the UV grids. Okay, you can see the UV grids. So they are evenly placed. Okay, see they are evenly placed. So which means, of course, there is no problem with this UV. UV is correct, but this is not the UV which we want. Okay, so maybe I want the faces separate. This is just connected. I don't want like this. These are okay until unless these are distorted. Now this is not distorted, right? They are very evenly matched and they are looking very good. So there is no stretch. There is no stretch in the texture. Nothing, right? So it is good, but still you want to texture it yourself, right? Sometimes. So you will never use the default UVs. You will never. I will definitely assure that. I will give you that. You will never give the default. You use the default unwrap. You will unwrap yourself always. So how to do that and why? So it will give you more workability. You can work in a more proper way. Whatever the face you want to work, you will work. So there will be separate UVs. So if you paint, it will not overlap in another one. So those are some benefits we get. So how to do that actually? So how to do that? It is very simple. So now how to do that? Before going that, I want to remove this one. So I will just remove that. Remove it. Okay. So you will it will look better. Okay. Now see, I can also remove this one. Give the end result, but that is not the correct one. You just be on F untitled. Now for edge selection, select the edges. Something like this you can select. Now see, I will unwrap in a different method. See, you will see it now. See, now I selected the edges. You can see the edges. This one, and this one I have selected. Now press U on the keyboard. Okay, press U on the keyboard and again don't unwrap it. Now mark the seam. Now you can see the red lines. So which means we have cut. Okay, we have cut this seams. Now if you go to faces or whatever the selection you can be. So 1, 2 or 3 vertex, edge, face. Whatever the selection you are, Press A, it will select all the faces. Now click U and unwrap. See, it has unwrapped. Okay, fine, but it is not at a desired level. See, why I am saying that? If you go to the shading and give this again, there will be some texture distortion. See, our texture is distorted. It is stretched. No, we don't want that. No, we don't want that. So we need to change that. How? I will select. I will select this edge, and U marks him. Now 3A U. It will change a little bit. See, changed, right? So top thing we got perfectly placed, evenly placed grid, right? But here there is stretch. Here there is a stretch. So we will need to change it again. So how to change it? Again, you need to select this one and this one. See, now I will again mark him. It will change a little bit now. See, you unwrap, change a little bit, right? So now this is a separate face. This is a separate face. See, still there is some stretch here. So what you do? You select this one. To you marks it, right? Now you, sorry, 3A you unwrap. Now they're unwrapped, right? Now everything is evenly matched. Everything. See, no texture distortion, no stretch. Now this is a good unwrap. Okay, if you want to remove, now if you want to remove this cut. You don't want this seam. You want different seam. So how to remove? See, you select the edge you want to remove. You clear the seam. Okay, if you clear the seam, it will clear the seam, and now U and UV mapping. Now you got a different UV, right? You got a different UV. See, you got a different UV, right? Now you still want to change something like let's remove this one also. Let's remove and see this one. Clear seam. It will clear. Now 3A you unwrap. Again we got some distortion, which means that is not right. So again you should you mark seam, and I think we don't need this one. You clear seam, 3A you unwrap. Unwrapped. Still there is a stretch here, which means, so what it is indicating means you need to unwrap all the top face separately or the bottom face. Okay, at least one face we need to cut. Now 3A U, it will now give you the evenly faced faces. See, so this is how you can do unwrap. Okay, you go, you select the edges, click U, mark the seam. The seam you want to cut, mark the seam and unwrap. If you want to remove the seam, you use clear seam. Okay, then what is this smart UV project? These are the smart work. This is the shortcuts. Okay, these are different type of unwrapping methods that will be done by Blender itself. We are not doing any unwrapping here with these settings. Okay, this will do by this self. I will explain one by one after explaining one thing. So now we have done with the unwrapping. You know how to mark a seam, you know how to cut, you know how to clear the cut, you know how to unwrap. Now if I select all, now one more thing you can do here. So what is that? You can here, if you come here, you can seam, you can seam it, like you can stitch them. So how to do that? See, to selection 2, which is edge selection, select this one. Wait a minute, 2. Okay, edge selection. I have selected this edge. Okay, now right click. You can where is that? Stitch, right? Stitch. Alt V. It is stitched, right? It is very perfectly stitched. See, now it is evenly matched, right? Perfectly stitched. Okay, fine. You can remove this one here. See, you can split it. Split. Okay, not splitting directly. So this one, which is the selection, I think this one is the selection. Okay. Okay. I will separately U. Okay, fine. So I will separate this one now. U marks him 3A U unwrap. Now it is separated, right? Now it is separated. Now no, you want separately. You want in a separate way, like you want to stitch this one perfectly. So what to do? Go to the selection, edge selection, right click, you hit stitch it. It will automatically stitch to the appropriate point. Now see, a very good looking unwrapping, right? A very good looking UV. You don't have any stretches, right? This is how you do unwrapping. Okay, there are a lot of ways. Okay, there are a lot of ways. Unless there is no stretch in the texture, you are doing it in a good way. So don't worry that you should only unwrap the box like this, you should only unwrap the things. No, I do it in my way. You you find your own way. Okay, you always find your own way, right? So if I say, I can select all these faces, I can scale it. See, the texture is changing. See, I can scale it, move it, rotate it. So whatever you want, you can do. Okay, fine. So now you know how to manually unwrap it, right? So with this method only you will do everything, like whatever the character may be, whether it is a organic model, whether it is a mechanical model, whatever the model it is, you can simply unwrap it. Okay, once you learn the basics. Okay, we will go to that part when you are doing some modeling, actual real time modeling. Then you will know the advanced techniques. I mean, how to do. Actually, there is no point in explaining the UV to you. If I create a model and I unwrap that model lively, you will not understand, because I can't. Nobody can teach you how to unwrap. You should learn yourself. Okay. So I create one model. You create another model, right? So our characters will never be same. So you will create in a different manner. I will create in a different manner. My topology will be different. Your topology will be different. So you should find your own way to unwrap the particular model you want to unwrap. Okay. So always practice. Go with the box again, sphere, like that. Okay. Now, so done with the manual thing. Now what about the other things? So if you go to the edit mode, 3A, I selected all the faces. Now right click or go to U. You have smart UV project. What it will do is it will unwrap in a smart way. The blender will unwrap automatically in a smart way. See, if I click this one, there will be some options. You can use this. So island margin area where it will scale down. If you give it more, it will exactly it will scale up to this grid size. Okay. Now, okay. Now see, smart UV project, what it do? It separated every faces, and of course the result is good, but you can't do it every time. You can't use this smart UV every time. Okay. For organic models, for mechanical models, for the realistic models, you need to unwrap yourself. If there are any low poly game models, very low poly, like a mug, like a table, something like that, you can use smart UV project, but other things you can't use. Same light map is also same. Okay, same, it will automatically unwrap it. Now same we have follow active quads. It will follow the quads. Okay, all the quads which we have unwrapped are quads which they are available already in the default blender unwrapping. Okay, and cube projection, it will project like a cube. See, projected like a cube, the whole cube shape is projected here. Total shape is projected. It is not really unwrapped, it projected the shape like a box. They are still still they are connected, you can see, right? Still they are connected, but all the faces are bundled one on one top of each other. Okay, they are settled on top of each other, and we got the perfect unwrapping like that. Now there is cylindrical projection. Cylindrical projection is not good for box, because cylindrical projection is only good for cylinder, right? So that is the name suggests. Cube projection is cube, cylinder projection is for cylinder, sphere projection is for sphere. Now you project from the view. What does this do? So whatever the view you are now, so I am in this view, right? So it will project from this view. See, you can see the same shape I'm seeing here in the 3D view. See, if I go here, it will project from this view. See, you can see, right? Changed. So for you to better to see, I will add a new one. Okay, sorry. New. No UV grid, blank. Okay. Now see this one. So the projection where I am, it is showing me that. If I go top view, now if I project from the view, see, I got the top view. This is uh, what the settings we have in the unwrapping. Okay, these are the basic default settings. It will these settings will help you when there is a there are background things which are not visible in the camera correctly. They are blurry. Then you can use this type of unwrapping. Okay. So now you know the basics of unwrapping, right? So now let's do for another object and we will end this tutorial. Okay. So I will delete this one. Now shift A, mesh. I will take UV sphere. Now we have a sphere. Now how to unwrap? Think first of all, whenever you have an object, think it like you have molded something with a clay, okay, or a paper. Now and think it like how to cut it to make it a properly unwrapped paper. Like you should make it a plain paper again. So how to do that? Imagine it in your brain, okay? How now imagine? So now I'm imagining how to make this sphere into a plain paper. So where to cut? I'm imagining. So you should also imagine. Okay. So to make it a paper, what I can do is I can first select this one and this one and the down part and see. I have imagined like this. If I cut top ring and bottom ring and cut in the middle, it will. I am thinking that it will unwrap correctly into a paper. So let's see. You marks him 3A to select everything, U and unwrap. See, it is unwrapped, right? It is perfectly unwrapped or not? See. So this is how you do. Okay. So if you want even more evenly placed uniform paper, if you really want even more workability, if you want even more evenly placed UVs, how to do? Again, see, just select the opposite line, opposite edge. Okay, select the opposite edge, U, marks him 3A, U and unwrap. Now you got two papers, right? So this is how you do. Okay, now you understood, right? This is how you do. So just because I cut here and here, I got this one separate, this face, all these faces separately and all these faces separately and this one separated and this one separated. And again, so let's go with you know now how to unwrap a sphere. Now let's go with the cylinder. Now we have cylinder. So this is a cylinder, tab. How to unwrap? You already have the example here. See, this is how you unwrap the cylinder. See, 3, select the top faces, bottom faces, U, mark C. Now 2, select only one line, U, mark C, 3A, U, unwrap. Unwrapped, right? Perfectly evenly placed UVs. You have got that. So this is how you do unwrapping. Okay. So there is not much to tell you about this unwrapping because and I also of course there is a lot, but I don't want you to confuse. This is the basics. I want to keep it into the basics. Okay. And in the further videos we will be going through the most complex models and we will be unwrapping the complex things like complex 3D modelings like organic human characters like things. Okay. So stay tuned to my channel, subscribe to my channel and keep practicing and keep learning, and we will meet in the next tutorial.